What's up, X-Wing Maniacs? We have a fantastic Star Wars X-Wing battle report for you today. We are bringing X-Wings back, as you can see on the table right here. So, we have my friend Rick Noyes here today in the studio, along with, go ahead, tell him.
Monty G.
Monty G in the house. All right, so let's break down these lists here real quick. So first up, we've got Poe, of course, with the sweet tech. You want to tell them about your list a little bit?
Yeah, man. So this is Zombie Poe. He's got Push the Limit, R5P9, which lets him, if he's got a focus at the end of the turn, he can recover a shield, so it just keeps coming back. And then auto thrusters, and then plasma torpedoes because they just fit. Wes just annoys people because he removes one of your focus or target locks or evades, and then he's also got the stress bot R3A2, so he's going to give you a stress and take away one of your tokens, and then once he's stressed he has wired to reroll eyeballs. And then finally we have another annoying X-Wing, Tarn, with R7 Astromech, so when you declare him as attack he gets a target lock on you and then he can spend it to make you reroll your attack dice. Awesome.
All right, that seems pretty good. It's a nice fluffy list there for X-Wings, because everybody knows the game's called X-Wing, but we don't see a whole lot of X-Wings on the tabletop, unfortunately. All right, let's see what's on the other side of the table. This is an interesting list here. Why don't you break it down for us?
Yep, I got two Scimitar Squadron pilots. They've got cluster missiles, the extra munitions, and the Connor net. Just hoping to just fly them around and drop some bombs and just making lots of obstacles for him over there.
All right.
I've got a Rexler Brath. Never really ran a Defender before, so this should be fun. I've got an Outmaneuver on him, the Twin Ion, you gotta have that, and the Heavy Laser Cannon, so hopefully we can get some good hits and do some white K-turns. That'll be nice.
There we go. All right, we'll see how it looks back here at the top of turn one. All right, so here's the turn one coming at you guys here, and you can see everybody's just kind of set up a little bit diagonal across from each other. So what are you thinking here? Why'd you put your elite pilots over here, your 8s?
Well, I want to kind of draw them through this asteroid field.
Okay.
Separate them a little bit, so I don't have to deal with two bombers shooting missiles at me at the same time.
All right.
And yeah.
And you got the bait over here, so to speak.
Precisely.
All right. So what were you thinking over here? What's the battle plan?
I got a lot of room here for the bombers to stay in formation.
Okay.
And I was just gonna try and get my Defender right in those asteroids and see how he can fit through all there. Probably mess up his plan.
All right. Well, we'll see how it goes. All right. So we're going into the turn 3 actually planning phase, and as you can see, not a whole lot going on. Just a lot of circling, a lot of sniffing of the butts.
Yes.
And trying to figure out what's going on here. So they're keeping everybody guessing. I think maybe even themselves.
That's right.
I have no idea what's going on.
I believe there was a slight collision here, a slight overlap, but that's okay because there's nothing to worry about yet.
It's the Defender. It's the most maneuverable ship out there.
All right, we'll come back with something that happens.
Defender's facing the moon.
So we're back. Not a lot of I don't know. I would say more casual flying at this point. So the Defender has looped around to the left here. It's pointing to the edge of the board, and the bombers have come about, and they're doing some work. Knocked a couple shields down off Tarn there, but we noticed right here there's this little situation. And which kind of resulted in this little situation over here.
Poe fired his missiles and Tarn doubled down on it. So
Yep.
almost killed him.
So he's getting there, but he's doing a little bit of damage. So we'll see what happens. Next turn might be a little crucial. I feel like coming into what is it? What'll it be? Turn 5, I think. Here. So we'll see. This is gonna be a delicate little space dance coming up. All right, so here it is, the big Climactic turn 5 here. So you might notice that there's a few ships missing now, and I think that was done one planned, one accidental. So we'll start with Barclay here. What happened here?
I had that wounded bomber. He just went up, sacrificed himself, and just dropped a bomb. Hopefully, just to kind of jam up his movement. And I had this bomber here. He had a target lock on Poe. But good old Wes removed that for him, so I couldn't shoot any cluster missiles.
And
that
give
turn.
him a stress.
Good guy, Wes.
Oh yeah, the stress that helped. Yeah, that's not good.
So, and then...
But I noticed there's a ship missing over this way.
Yeah, so Tarn, being the kind of new pilot that he is, figured that everyone's expecting him to juke and jive and try to avoid the laser fire, so he decided he's going to fake him out and just fly straight at him. And through like one evade. So he just got focused down by a ranged one shot from the bomber, and Rexler shooting his heavy laser cannon.
Oof, 4 shots will do that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, this game got infinitely more exciting. Let's see what happens in turn 6. So, I don't really know what's going on right here, to be quite honest. Stuff got stressed. The defender moved up. I think it's on an ion, or it's on debris. And I feel like there was going to be a bomb play over here, but it didn't happen because there's some stress. So I'm not really sure. I'm just going to go to these guys. What's going on?
It's like amateur hour over here.
A lot of casual flying.
It's like I'm day one X-wing flying.
That's fine. I mean, you still got ships on the table, so technically you're not like losing.
Yeah.
And you're out of arc, so that's good. That's good for bombers.
No hits were exchanged right here. So.
Just lots of stress.
Yeah.
Really only West took a shot, didn't hit anything, but just kind of stretched out the defender a little more.
A little stressy.
Yeah.
So
everyone's getting stressed.
okay. So we'll see what happens here. I think eventually this counter net in the middle of the table is going to come into play, I hope. Eventually. We'll see. Here it is. I believe this video might be how not to fly X-Wing. I don't know. We'll see. It's been an interesting game so far, actually. Obviously, everybody's got some stress here. So I feel like, what's your plan? Well, what's your plan for this bomber here? He only has 1 stress. I feel like he needs to make some moves here. He could probably do something.
Well, if he gets a green, he might be able to poop out a bomb.
He's got a counter net, right?
He does. He has
ooh,
I think he's got 2 left.
saucy.
He's only got 1 damage, so he'll be in the fight for a little bit longer.
And then this guy's turned about into attack position here, so he might do some work.
Mm-hmm.
Or everybody might just fly off the board. Who knows?
We're into rocks again.
Yes.
Yeah, or into debris. So interesting turn. We're coming up on what, 6, I think.
Yeah.
So the first 2 were kind of boring, but now it's really starting to get a little technical. He built it up here, and to tell you what, I didn't see that maneuver coming up. I figured he was going to the right, but he didn't. He got spicy. He went to the left, and look at that! Look at that counter net.
So let's see what Poe does.
Yeah, let's see what Poe does.
Poe, what are you doing? Fuck.
Oh no!
It's not good for Poe.
No, I think
He loves.
he
the
loves this
counter net.
counter net.
Yep, he's all up in that counter net.
Yeah. So
Uh-oh.
counter nets do things.
What about this guy real quick? Let's see it.
So this guy's he's well, the counter net's spent, so he doesn't have to worry about hitting the counter.
Oh, that's right. Well, he got
man.
lucky.
Almost got lucky. Double counter.
Yeah, almost.
Alright, so
Man, they're gonna get shot by that defender. Assuming he's still there.
quite possibly.
Inertial dampeners activate.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so
That's gonna be interesting. That's why
You're
you don't
right.
have them, do you?
No,
Nature
that's-
loses.
Oh. All right, so everybody just kind of passed by everybody else, unfortunately. So not a whole lot going on except for the counter damage there. But these guys are about to run out of some room, so they'll be spinning around, I'm sure. And this guy right here, I don't know what he's doing. Okay, so like I was saying, I didn't know what was going on right here, but I guess now we know. So he pooped out a counter net on Poe there, so Poe's going to take some more damage and another ion, so that's going to be interesting. And I don't think this guy's going to survive the next turn because...
he's gonna fly off the map.
Yeah, he's
Sacrificed valiantly for the Empire.
never forget. So this the little TIE bomber that could, man. This guy's so exciting. So upon further review, we got back to the booth and John Madden got back to us and he said that you can reveal a maneuver and as long as at the end of the maneuver you're back on the board, you're good to go. So let's see what's gonna happen here.
Is it going to be a 5K turn?
That would be silly.
Let's see.
Oh, going hard.
3, oh, there it is. He's alive!
Staying alive. Still stressed though.
Still stressed. You know?
That's not good.
So super stressed. If only they could take Astromax.
About to be more stressed.
Uh-oh.
I think X-Wing's going to be in hot pursuit.
Yep, I think so too.
Stay on target.
We're coming down to the field here because something crazy just happened. So, Rexler just got crazy with the Cheese Whiz, used his focus and with HLC got 4 hits against Poe here.
At range 3,
Outmaneuver.
but between HLCs and outmaneuver, I get to roll 1 measly dice.
And let's just say, Poe didn't make it, dog. He's not going to be in Bad Boys 3. So
Zombie Poe
Shit just
is
got
actually
real.
dead.
so now the tables have turned. We got the bomber that made it back on the table, and only 1 X-wing left. Little Wes has got his work cut out for him now, I feel like. So these guys are looks like they're back to formation flying here. The TIE bomber in the lead with Wes bringing up the rear with his little Trivial Pursuit wedge of stress tokens, and then of course Rexler in the back. Now he did some damage, didn't do as much damage.
Took my shields off and took 1.
Yeah, so doing a little bit of work. We'll see what it comes down to this turn, if that's going to be the deciding turn or not. Okay, so I came back over here because I was like, somebody was supposed to die. Nobody died. What happened?
So Rexler did a 4K because that's what defenders do.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fortunately, it was out of arc. Wes is juking and diving for all he's worth. Probably gonna hit Astro next turn. And then the bomber had 1 little pot shot on him. We thought the bomber was gonna win it.
I totally whiffed with the bomber. So
Yeah, the bomber whiffed.
Wes lives one more time.
Yeah, so just in time to hit an asteroid
Or that Connor net.
or the Condor.
Or both.
Or yeah, that's possible. I
The
guess.
Coronet turn 2 is coming in on turn 10.
I called it. All those turns ago, I called it. All right, folks. So it might come all down to this. I don't think that Rick wanted anything to do with our suggestions of where to go. So he went over here, but unfortunately, he is going to have to roll a dice. And he's only got 1 damage left.
So let's just move him because that'll make me feel better. That at
Yeah.
least
It'll be like you did something.
yeah. So
bomber?
I completed the maneuver.
Okay,
But-
check.
Let's see if I die.
No pressure.
Oh, I lived!
Oh, he's
Not
there.
work either.
He got away for at least a turn, or maybe 2, actually.
Maybe 2, yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Drag that pile of stress with him.
And we're flying. So here it is, the dirty results. So we thought he was going to be safe for a turn, but what happened?
So Dirty Defender rolls in and gets me unobstructed with his lasers and outmaneuver. So I'm rolling 1 dice and
Not even obstructed. Look at that.
not even
So
obstructed.
it's a beautiful shot.
Mm-hmm.
Told the TIE bomber to duck. and got you there at the end. So man, that was a pretty crazy game. I mean, there's lots of weird. I wouldn't say weird. I'd say different flying.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the results there.
And we saw some crazy stuff happen. So that just goes to show you that's why X-Wing's so crazy. Like always hang in there and always roll those dice because you never know what'll happen.
It'll get ugly.
All right, guys. So the game is over. It was a crazy game. We've got Rick on the left and Barclay on the right. Thanks for playing, guys.
Oh yeah.
So, what could have happened better in this game?
Well, Poe was not collecting focus tokens, which meant he wasn't regenerating shields. So the Connors that really kind of screwed him, as well as landing on debris. So he had a big run of just no focus tokens whatsoever. So I think that's why Poe died in the long run. Tarn shouldn't have flown directly at the enemy, and then West did what he could, but couldn't cinch the kill on the bomber.
Yeah. For me, having 2 bombers, trying to fly them in formation is pretty difficult. I mean, I'm not a really a big veteran doing that. I was hoping to throw bombs out, kind of gum up the works as far as his maneuverability, but my poor piloting skills, they kept bumping or they got stressed, so they couldn't really have any actions throughout the Connor nets.
I mean, they did their work on Poe, especially that one, but the one died early. I think it was too focused on the bombers, to be honest. Like, the missiles and the bombs I was worried about them more than the defender, and at the end of the game, the defender was full health, and just flying around behind me, just blasting me for all he was worth. So I maybe should have focused him down a little earlier and worried less about the bombers.
Do you think the mason jars helped at all?
Mason jars
Oh yeah.
help with the mood, not necessarily flying.
Yeah, that's right.
Drinking and flying is not good, kids.
don't do this at home. All right, well, there you heard it. You got a few suggestions on how to play, and remember, never give up, never surrender. I think that was another game, or another genre. But we'll go with it.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, till next time, guys.
Cheers.
Matt.